Hey everybody, welcome to Z-Vaping on Zbourne. And we're live. Yes, we're live. Um, First off, I'm going to do basically on my live shows, probably going to be just doing, say, maybe like a review. Actually, I'll do the review of this tonight. Why not? My HexOhm. My Anarchist HexOhm. A few other things. I actually wanted to do a couple other videos from YouTube on here, but I didn't get any permission rights as of right now. I might do it at a little later time on my live show. But there was two things that I wanted to bring up, and one was the battery safety, or knowing how to like your batteries and whatnot, and then the other one was Ohm's law. Who knows Ohm's law? Not too many people do when they start. And I thought these two videos were the best thing that you could ever have. So, I'm going to have to say, let's get on with the show. Oh, sorry. Anyways, I guess we'll do a little bit of news right now. And we got Z news right now. First things first. Actually, I'm going to add this in. I'm going to put it down here so I can read it at the same time. Never mind. I'll just go back up here. Z-Vaping website. Oops, let's get rid of the subscribe. We don't need that. But you can always subscribe. First thing I got. Health categories in vaping. Health category. Is vaping safer than traditional smoking? Remember those big bulky vapors that your parents stuck in your room? Vaporizers that stuck in your room increase some of the moisture in the air to help you breathe. Yes, I do remember that. Let's see, what else we got? Now we have a small, compact vaporizers in the form of an e-cigarette. One of these little puppies. What else? Vaporizers in the form of e-cigarettes. You travel in the pocket. Research hasn't caught up with the effects of e-cigarettes, but we do know they are quickly growing on popularity, and that is so true. I'm going to finish reading this one, and I'm going to go to another article, and then I'm going to comment. And I know a couple of people that are they're going to know what I'm talking about here. I have a little bit of a rant on this one. Anyways, this article will debunk some of the myths surrounding vaping industry and answer the questions. Is vaping safer than smoking? Yes, it is. It's 95%. Alright. Let's click on that. Traditional smoking, remember, blah, blah, blah. Where are we? Vaping. Vaping is an all-inclusive. I'm reading this part right here. This little spot right here. Right? Vaping is an all-inclusive term that relates to inhaling and exhaling a vapor produced by an electronic cigarette. Well, what happens in the electronic cigarette, and how is it different from the traditional one? Wow. My personal opinion. Here, let's go back over here. Let's get rid of that. My personal opinion on vaping and cigarettes. Cigarettes, you've got 4,000 chemicals, up to 7,000 chemicals, technically. They just don't tell you all of them. In these little juice bottles that you get, that everybody gets, whatever they are, there's VG, propylene glycol, and nicotine, and your different flavors. So VG is vegetable glycerin, PG is propylene glycol, and your nicotine, of course, it varies from. Not even all juices have nicotine in them. Some are just zero, and then you have your 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, and I actually saw one the other day that was 36. 36 milligrams. Could you even imagine? I'm at 3 milligrams. That's not a lot. If you think about it, where did I hear it? I think it was for one cigarette, there's 0.8 milligrams for one cigarette. I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. The next, as far as I know, in one little bottle of e-juice, there's not a hell of a lot. It's compared to one cigarette, technically, if you think about it. It might vary from different things. But what I don't get is why people think that vaping is bad for you, but it's not really bad for you. Oh, just so you know, last Sunday was my 2-year mark that I've been on e-cigarettes. Well, this is my HexOhm, of course, and I'll show you what I'm vaping on. This guy right here. Mad Child, wake up. Yes, it's the actual wrapper. This stuff is really, really good. It's kind of a peach. Actually, here, I'll show you. And it says right here, and it's kind of hard to read. I'll look it up on the website. But I love this stuff. But anyways, let's get back to the topic where I was. Main differences. No tobacco. That's definitely the number one. There's no tobacco in e-juice or e-liquids. Here we go. So far, evidence suggests that e-cigarettes may be safer than regular cigarettes, but there hasn't been formal studies about them. Actually, I guess I better go back to that so you can see where I am. I'm right about here. About them. A review recently published by Public Health England found that electronic cigarettes are 95% less harmful than conventional cigarettes. That's mainly due to the fact that most of the chemicals that cause smoking-related diseases are not found in electronic versions. That is so true. The greatest health risk by far from tobacco is the smoke. And e-cigarettes and battery operated. Tobacco typically affects the function of the heart and arteries. Secondhand smoke does not pose a public health risk like tobacco. Tests have shown that the levels of dangerous chemicals in e-cigarettes give off are much less than what you get from a real cigarette. Down here, nicotine does travel through an e-liquid. Huh? Nicotine does travel through an e-liquid, also known as e-juice. How does it travel? I don't get it. How does it travel? Oh, sorry. Nicotine doses travel through an e-liquid, also known as e-juice, that comes in an array of flavors. Array isn't the word. When the user inhales the nicotine, he also inhales the odorless vapor. However, some e-cigarettes don't have nicotine. So essentially, you are inhaling odorless, tasteless, flavorless vapor. You better get your facts straight there, buddy. Benefits for smokers. E-cigarettes could help people quit, and yes, they do. I was a smoker for over 30 years. And like I said, this is my 2-year mark, over my 2-year mark now. And my God, it helped me so much. Like my taste buds, everything. My taste buds to smells, energy, you name it. It's helped. I've got more energy than I had before. Mind you, it probably doesn't look like it because I'm kind of overweight. But who cares about that? I'm still healthy. Anyways, we'll go back to this website over here. More studies and research will appear in the years to come to substantiate the claims regarding the benefits of e-cigarettes. But for now, I'm going to have a toot. We can go with the current studies, read widely and with the open mind, as there is proof that e-cigarettes are safer than alternative traditional studies. Or traditional cigarettes, sorry. Wow. All right, here's going to be my rant one. Where is it? Oh yes, this one. E-cigarette smoker claims vaping burnt a hole in his lung and has left him struggling to breathe. Are you fucking kidding me? How is that possible? The only way I could see it is, say if he had a mech mod like this, right? And he's vaping away, and he holds it for too long, and it starts burning his wick, and then it gets to the point where his coil burns off, and he's still, and then there goes the coil down his throat. That's the only way I could see a goddamn hole getting into his goddamn lung from e-cigarettes. I'm telling you, there is no fucking way. Yeah, sorry for the language, but I don't give a shit. How? There is no physical possibility. I'm going to read more of this just to see what happens here. If you guys have any comments, comment. Please. I can put it up here and you guys can see your comments. So far I've only got one watcher, but I don't care. Maybe we'll get some later. Just don't forget to subscribe, eh? Alright, back to this guy. Richard Courtney, 33, was vaping as he walked home from a friend's house when he tasted an unusual fluid and began coughing. The next day he went into the hospital. Yeah, here's the guy here. It could be true, but it probably from something totally different than what happened. An e-cigarette smoker claims he burnt a hole through his lung after the device spewed a red-hot liquid down his throat. red hot liquid. That would explain. That would be the coil part of it that I'm thinking of. Richard Courtney, 33, was vaping as he walked home from a friend's house when he tasted an unusual fluid and began coughing. The dad of 3 from Horley, Surrey, woke up the next morning struggling to breathe and was rushed to the hospital. He claims a nurse showed him his e-cigarette was spewing liquid out, and that doctors told him his right lung has just 25% capacity. Richard told the Sun, "I felt like I got a trapped nerve in my shoulder. In the morning I had a really tight chest and couldn't breathe properly. I went to the hospital. One of the nurses there put my vape on an oxygen tube and showed that it was spitting out liquid." Okay. I want to give up completely, but at that moment I just having the odd roll up. I'm such an addict, I can't just go cold turkey even after what happened. The insurance worker had been smoking for 16 years before buying the whatever in UK money there, or 100 in UK money, device made by Chinese from Kanger Tech. Oh, so I'm guessing this was it. Yeah, well, yeah, no comment on that one. The devices are meant to turn the liquid into a vapor and are used by thousands looking to quit smoking. And that's it. So yeah, I don't believe that one. The doctors and whatever are just trying to, you know, how do you say, that it's vaping is the issue for here, but I honestly don't think so, unless the guy was any longer than 40 seconds. That's a long time. Like, here, I'll show you. One nice long hit. Let me juice up on this first. Where are we? Right here. One long hit. This is usually how competitions work. There's no way that you could go any longer than that on a MechMod. They're saying a tank. Now, I'm just going to grab one of my tanks. This is my Vapor Shark with a tank on it. Every device that I know has a 10-second cutoff limit. Ten seconds. That's it. 10-second cutoff limit. There are some devices out there that you can adjust to. You can go from 5 seconds up to 15, 20 at the most. But who does it for that long? There's nobody out there that can do it for that long, to be honest. I could be wrong. There could be people that could go for 20 seconds, but that's a lot, man. There's no way that you need it. And there's no way on a mechanical device like this, like the Vapor Shark or even this, the IPv3, there's a cutoff limit. Most people don't take that long of a hit either. Especially with a... That's all of a little device that you need. That's it. There's no way you're going to go any longer than 5 to 10 seconds. There's no goddamn way. If there is, tell me in the comments. I haven't seen anybody yet go any longer than, I think it's 15 seconds. That's a lot of vapor. A lot. And that's coming from competitions. Like, they're sitting there. I'm not doing it, but that's a lot. I only get about 10 at most. That was only about 6, 7, but that was just kind of me sitting down. That's not actually standing up and going for a contest or anything like that. But you know, this guy, it seems so funny that it's that. I don't get it. I really don't. Alright, for the person that's watching, comment. Just let me know that you're there. Tell me who you are. I want to see who it is. I'm curious. Come on, say something. Don't be cheap. Alright, I'm going to do my review. My review right now is going to be my HexOhm Anarchist. Let me just have a quick look here. Where are you? Here's what it is. It's the HexOhm Anarchist mod version 2.1. This thing can go. Here's some of the features here. I'll zoom in on that. Lifetime warranty. Anarchist logo engraving. Produces up to 110 watts of vaping power. This mod uses the OKL T20 chip and supports a voltage range from 3.5 to 6 volts. The HexOhm is designed to burn up to 20 amps. Designed for coils 0.25 ohms and above. Reverse polarity protection. Minimum resistance is 0.15 ohms. Dual 18650 batteries. Spring-loaded 510 connection. Magnetic door for easy battery swap. Punk as fuck engraving on the side of the box. So that would be that. Oops. Keep forgetting I gotta go over here. So, yeah. Let's go down and have a look at this puppy. Give me 2 seconds to take off my atomizer here. GT. Alright. Here we go. Having a quick look at this box mod here. My light's not really too good, so we'll put this up a little bit. Move that out of the way. And I gotta work around my camera, so bear with me, guys. Like they said, 510 pin. As you can see right here, comes down, not a problem. On the side, punk as fuck. Wow, I can't even speak right now. And mine is the version number 1488. It says version 2, but it shows it's version 2.1 actually. Anarchist. Wow, is that ever dirty on camera? Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. Potentiometer in the back from 0 to 110. It says 100, but it goes up to 110. Back of the HexOhm. Side button, of course. Nice clicky button. And magnets. At the bottom, we have this little slit in the bottom so that we can open it up. Nothing on this side, just a nice clean. And take my batteries out. I got LGs in here. LGs. And Craving Vapor. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Nice little chips inside, eh? There's not really too much in here. By the looks of it, they have made their own boards. Basically, quick and simple, like one of these things, but their own design, which is kind of neat. The way they have these connectors, as you can see here, I got my little picky here. As you can see here, it's a little spring. Right? Go this way. It's a little better. Little spring for the battery. And then on the other side, it's just flat. And it's the same on the other side. Just flat. And then a little bit of a spring. It's just not upside down, so you don't kill your batteries. All the battery wraps. So you put your negative like so. You negative in first, like so. Done. Done. And then you make sure you put it on properly, like so. Ta-da. And we'll go back. Oops. Go back to main camera. Put our Addy back on. Oops. There's something wrong. Give her a little bit of a vape. God, I love this stuff. This is Mad Child's Wake Up. God damn, juices are good. I wonder if I could find it anywhere. Mad Child, be like, look at that. Yeah. You can get that Mad Child exclusively at both Ponyboy Vapes stores and other places. And we'll show you his website. Straight up vapors. Alright. And the one I am vaping on is Wake Up, right here. This guy right here. It is a melody of canned peaches and mangoes wrapped in a warm crepe topped with whipping cream. Mm-mm-mm. Don't forget to subscribe, boys and girls. Yeah, so I definitely get the peaches, the mangoes. I do taste a bit of the whipped cream. I'm not sure what this warm crepe top. Warm crepe. Wrapped in a warm crepe. I don't understand that part. That one's got me for a loop. I'm going to have to say it's like a pastry type. It's not bad. I really do like it. I love it, actually. What sizes can you get these in? Only 30 mils. This is a Canadian company, by the way, just so you know. That's why I like it. Alright, how long have we been going? About 31 minutes. Alright. Back to where we were. Let's see. Vaping news. Let's see what we got in the news. University vaping ban slammed. Let's see what that says. Where is it? No clue. Massey University. No clue where that is. Alright, well, I'll get rid of that. Let's try Ontario. Vaping. Do Ontario laws go too far? Yeah, let's have a look at that. I don't care about that. Pause that. Yeah, I don't care. Are e-cigarettes a getaway to tobacco use for young people, or a potential pathway out of a dangerous addiction? I am not going to read all of this. There's no goddamn way. By coincidence, on the same day in April, late April, that Ontario's General Government Committee met at Queen's Park to hear presentations on Bill 45, the Making Healthier Choices Act. I quit smoking. Yeah, well, I quit smoking a long time ago. While politicians are considering legislation to regulate the e-cigarette industry, I was discovering it's struggling not to relapse after 3 tobacco-free days. Knowing nothing about e-cigarettes, I Googled and found a nearby retail shop where an employee explained the product, which looks nothing like the real cigarette. Excuse me. I need a drink. Give me a sec. Nothing like a real cigarette. I Googled and found a nearby retail shop where an employee explained the product, which looks nothing like a real cigarette. I just read that. I chose a blueberry flavored e-juice with a low level nicotine and paid $67 total. I haven't smoked a cigarette since. I'm still on my first little vial of e-liquid, and as day 3 morphs into 3 months, or month 3, I can't imagine returning to cigarettes. 37 years of daily smoking. 37 at a girl. Daily smoking apparently dusted in the first quit attempt through vaping. And the Ontario Ministry of Health website says it's harder than beating heroin or cocaine. There are many stories like mine, much evidence to suggest vaping helped smokers quit tobacco. But Bill 45, which treats e-cigarettes like tobacco products, even though there isn't any tobacco in them, will make it possible for future cigarette quitters to do what I did. They will not be able to Google the nearest point of purchase, view products online or in-store display cases. Retailers are forbidden from displaying e-cigarettes. When was this fucking done? August 7th. Yeah, okay, well, that's why. My bad. This is old news. I'm sorry, guys. Let's do this. Search tools. Recent. Past week. Up in vapor. The rising trend of vaping. Why is it exploding, and what does it mean for public health? On season 2 of Netflix drama House of Cards, when U.S. Vice President Frank Underwood gestured electronic cigarettes in hand and uttered his famous Southern drawl, in addiction without the consequences. And it's addiction without the consequences. Vaping society had already passed the point of no return. Yes, it did, because the more and more people want to quit now. It's funny. Oh, Jesus. I surpassed one of my rants that I wanted to do. I'll get to that. It's in popular conventional, blah, blah, blah. View on this culture trend are varied. There are those who swear by vaping as a way to stop smoking regular cigarettes. Yes, it's true. Others question its effectiveness and decry the fact that there's still so much we don't know about the devices and their potential dangers. Experts are still trying to paint a clear picture of various vaping products and their potential impacts on public health. In the meantime, there is no doubt that this trend is on the rise, which means that policymakers are under pressure to address e-smoking in an environment shrouded with uncertainty. Excuse me. Need a drink again. For smoke ring blowing novelty users to lifetime researchers of smoking, U of T is home to people from all ends of the vaping scene. Right now, the possibilities span from the whispers resurgence of smoking addiction to the eradication of conventional cigarettes. God, I can't wait those frickin' things to get out of here. And everything in between, leaving the future of these devices decidedly murky. They gotta get rid of these damn cigarettes, I'm telling you. Get rid of them. Picking up vape. There are at least 9 vape shops within walking distance of U.T. On my walk from Hart House and the closest one, E-Smoker Canada at Yonge and Gloucester, I can't even pronounce that. I passed at least half dozen people drawing on this curious and increasingly ubiquitous devices, whatever. I went there to speak with Mario Martinez-Vic, whatever, the owner of the Canadian chain, to ask him about how he thinks the trend is evolving. When I arrived, I admit I was surprised to observe that the shop did not fit in the whole ambience of the surrounding downtown Yonge Street. eSmoker Canada is bright and spacious with impressive glass displays lining the edge, displaying hundreds of different products. That's like any of the stores. They're better than some of the stores that you see out there. Smokers and blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna quit reading this one. See, that's way too long to read. But yeah, everybody knows that's it. Vaping is the way. I'm telling you now. Vaping is the way. Don't forget to subscribe, boys and girls. You know you want to. Well, nobody's chatting, so at least I've had one constant watcher for 42 minutes, and I'm almost positive I know who you are. If it's my little short and round, I know you. I know you. I know it's you. And if you comment, I'll know it's you, but you won't comment. Why? I don't understand. I think I'm going. Oh yes, this was the one that I wanted to show you guys. How to talk to your teen about vaping. Okay, was at my local brick and mortar. I'm not going to say where, but this older guy, I'll give him about mid-30s to early 40s, maybe. And then this, I'm guessing it was his son, maybe his nephew or something like that. They came into the shop. But before I get down to that, I want to show you this. How to talk to your teen about vaping. I'm going to have a rant about this, guys. This is going to piss a few people off. It's a new generation. There's another way to hook kids on nicotine. A few short years, e-cigarettes and other vaping devices have shot up in popularity. They're the latest method to deliver nicotine, along with mixtures of chemicals that users suck into their lungs. Why did they put it that way? Suck into their lungs. Oh well. For kids, vaping may seem like it's fun, harmless, social experience, but for parents, vaping is both an X factor and an all too familiar echo of the past. Toxins masked with sweet candy flavors and marketed as cool social props feels similar to the way tobacco cigarettes were sold for decades. Below, two doctors, patients themselves who blogged about teens and vaping, suggest how to open a conversation with your kids. Old tactics, new devices, talking with teens. You know what? I'm going to put a link in the description. You guys can go check it out. Copy. And where are we? Control paste. Oh. Yeah. this. Oops. Copy. Control paste. Back. There. Now that's in the description. Anyways, here's my rant. Today's kids. Gotta love them, but you also gotta hate them too. Okay? As I was saying, at my local brick and mortar, I'm not saying where. Okay, maybe I am. My local brick and mortar. Adult, mid 30s to early 40s, I'm going to guess. And I guess he either brings in his son or his nephew or whatever. The kid didn't even look like he was 17. I shit you not. But what can you do? I guess certain things were wanted. And I don't know. I just don't like it. Young kids shouldn't be vaping. They shouldn't. They shouldn't even be getting them. To be honest, the rant that I want to say, I'm not going to say because I don't want to go back on anybody. But hey, as long as they're not smoking, I don't care. To be honest, it's like me when I was younger. My parents bought me my first case of beer when I was younger. Let's say I was 13. I was cool with that. But I just had to stay at home, right? But the thing is that parents are starting to buy their kids products. And I can't say I don't like the fact that they're not going on the cigarettes, but I can't say the fact that their parents are helping them get vaporizers or top of the line mods just because it's cool or something like that. I wasn't there for the whole thing, so I don't know what went on. But I kind of had to walk away anyway because I don't know. I'm just glad that they're not smoking, to be honest. Well, I think I've got another 10 minutes or so. I think I'm only going to wrap it up. I know this is my first time doing a live show. I hope to get a few more people next time watching. They'll probably all watch it a little later. IPv3LI. Watch for the review, guys. Oops. Don't forget to subscribe up here. I just dripped all over the place. The whole problem with dripping. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. And I'm going to have to say that's my rants and my news for the time being. And my my review of my HexOhm Anarchist. Oh, my juice in this one. My RDA is the velocity. Here, I'll give you a quick look. Let's get that out of the way. Velocity. Hey, I'm staring at you. Look at that. Oh, it looks so creepy, eh? Like it's staring at you. That's the velocity. You can check out the review later. It's already up. It is a clone. And the juice that I've got on it is this stuff right here. Pony Boy's Hitchcock. Oh, grape flavor. Grape, a freezy flavor. Oh, they call it Hitchcock. I'm calling it Hitchcrack. The stuff is so goddamn good. I went through a couple of bottles, the 120 ml bottles already, and then dozens of 30 ml bottles already of this stuff. It's like I can't get enough of it. But anyways, it's been like almost an hour now. I'm going to say good night. Keep on vaping. And don't forget, peace the fuck out and for the fun of it. Bye, guys.